a lot of artists or even aspiring songwriters and producers feel like their appreciation level is low because you work so hard in your own little corner, like, you know, when you're working hard in the studio or you're writing your songs down, you don't feel like somebody appreciates you. But with BMI, they always continuously try to remind the songwriter that we see you, we're watching your progress, we want to watch that growth. So I think the best thing about these type of events is always commiserates those type of things that people don't pat you on the back, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is really good for that, because you can be very easily discouraged in this business, especially when you're submitting songs and, you know, trying to make it big, make that #1 hit. So yeah, definitely it's a good thing. I've always been a huge fan of Usher growing up. I mean, Usher, to me as a teenager, I watched his growth from a teenager into an adult. And as an artist, I like that growth that he had. He was able to reinvent himself even more so now, you know, after, you know, having kids and being married, and he's still, you know, reinventing himself in the whole dance world thing. So Usher is very, very inspirational. I love watching the evolution of Sean Carter, Jay-Z. He's just such a mogul. Like, he went from, you know, grassroots type of artist where him and Damon Dash started their label, and they built that from the ground up, built this empire, and now, you know, he has a beautiful wife. So it's like, that's something you look up to and you want to make that kind of growth. So I'm looking forward to doing the same thing in the entertainment business from a writer standpoint and from an artist, you know, mogul type of perspective.
So ultimately, you're just trying to find your Beyonce.
I'm trying to find my Beyonce. Beyonce, if you out there, my single is actually called Wifey Material. I have a single out on the East Coast, on Philly. It's an urban single, download it on iTunes. Wifey Material, if you out there, I'm trying to find you. Are you the one for me, for Rob A? I mean, besides being just a pure iconoclast, he is just a household name. Like, you can't go wrong with a Snoop Dogg song at a party. I mean, and the way he's evolved so much. I mean, especially from, you know, doing gangster rap, starting off with gangster rap, you know, making that evolution. It's not saying that he's not, you know, still true to his art, but it still shows that he's refined what it is that he does, and I think it's a great thing. I mean, you know, growing up, I also grew up listening to Snoop, and it's just like, he never disappointed, and I think that's a good thing. All artists should, you know, take notes from Snoop, Uncle Snoop. Big up.